Alright, so I'm back with my other unboxing. This one, I can't remember how I came across these, but really cool foreign editions. I'm still waiting on one package coming from overseas with some neat alternate covers that weren't on the original books. So, do you have duct tape on this thing? This one here, though, really excited. One cover was pretty neat. The other cover just blew my mind. How graphic it was. And these are Mexican comics. A lot of people know about the Brazilian. I've been watching Brazilian books for about, I would say about 10 years. Kind of had my eye on them then. Just never thought the for the price and the rarity of them that now luckily they're starting to see them more and more for sale. So, all right, that's just that. There's 2 books in here. But I never knew about the Mexican books being as good as some of these are. A lot of times you see the Brazilian and they're kind of like top tier. There's what everybody's after. But the Mexicans got some good stuff too. God damn, how the hell has he got this taped? All right. Yeah, Mexican or Brazilian books rather. Particularly the Golden Age stuff's got some superhero Golden Age has some really weird team ups. There is a team up of the Human Torch and Superman, Marvel's Human Torch and DC Superman, on the cover. I don't know if they team up in the book though, but they are on the cover together, walking together. And then there is some like variations on the costumes, the colors. Like I think Captain America has no pants. He's basically like kind of like Robin. He's got the shorts and then legs are exposed. Colors a little different on most of them. And then you get into the horror genre, which is the most popular, I would say, of those, with some various artists. The Mexico stuff, though, I got that one Mexican comic. I'll have it out. Really excited that I got that one when I did. Beautiful colors on it and really cool artwork. Damn, that's tape. It's no joke. But it's better to have this than them shift around in transit because they came a long way. All right, so this one, this one's okay shape. I mean, when you buy these, a lot of times, unfortunately, they're not in the greatest shape. They're missing pieces. They're tattered. Staples are rusted. This one's got some spine damage, where the cover is kind of split from the spine at the bottom. And then it's missing a little piece I didn't notice. But all in all, still a good deal because you're not going to find these. They're super rare. This is Traidores Legendas. I guess it's Legends, Tragedies and Legends, or really cool, like a zombie ghoul cover. And like I said, you really couldn't tell because of how this cover looks, but yeah, there's a lot of bends and stuff. But again, these are very, very hard to find. Some of these are. Surprisingly, this one was more expensive than this other one I got, and the other one I thought was a better cover and it's in better shape. Same series of books. If I had to guess, like grade wise, I had to grade this. I would say this is probably like a 3, 2 or a 3. This one here is probably like a like a 7.0. Maybe an 8, but this one here is just crazy. You got the torture and the mask, the woman laying here, the rat cage put on her stomach, and then there's a rat eating itself through her stomach, and then of course there's like rats sitting on her chest. But this thing was nuts. So yeah, I was already thinking about grabbing this one. I was looking at it, really liked the cover, and then I was scrolling through and I found this one from the same seller. Um, and he had two more that I was interested in, but not that he worked me out a slight deal on the two, but not much. And the other two, I could just either go back and get them later if I really really want them, or just let them go. But they weren't as good as these. Like these were, I would say, are the two best books he had. Um, Should I get that glare off of there? But yeah, really cool covers. Artist wise, I'm not sure who these artists are. Um, that's the thanks to Sky Ott, who I've been following for the last 10 years. I learned a lot from his site as far as artists go and scarcity and things like that. Don't know much about the Mexican artists. There's not much you can find on them either. So start looking into them a little bit more, try to figure out who some of these guys are and some more of their art. I think that's going to be it for now. I have one more book coming in. I think I have one more. I have an auction win coming in, and then I have this week's books coming in for the week of the 15th, 14th. So the books that came out on January 14th will be here next week, and then I think after that my pre-order should start hitting, so I can kind of compare different places to find out where I ultimately want to start getting my books from, new books. But I think that's it as far as my books go. I don't think I have any. They have one auction win coming, and so far that's it. But yeah, stay tuned, keep watching, and hit that like button. Thanks.